What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? NFL. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What's Up, Everybody podcast. I don't know where I was going with that.
Codcast.
Codpast?
Codpast.
That's what I was going to say. Codpast.
Happens all the time.
I know. How does your brain reverse that?
I don't know. It's like that. When I was in high school, we did one of my my teacher, he was from South Africa. He showed us this experiment where he had us read a paragraph. Yeah. And the only two letters in each word that were the same were the first letter and the last letter. Okay. But the letters in between were all mixed up, scrambled. But you could still read the whole paragraph word for word, our brain, just by seeing the first letter and the last letter. So it's kind of like the same thing.
It's kind of like that. Well, that was
weird. A little conjumblage.
Yeah. Well, let's try that again. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What's Up, Everybody podcast. Here with my co-host, a.k.a. brother, Sweet T. Better?
Blood brother.
Blood brother.
You got to say blood.
A.k.a. Bisbing.
Yep, a.k.a. Stipe Miocic.
You get that too?
No, I mainly get the Bisbing lookalikes more than everything else.
Yeah. Even in person, people are like, "Is that Bisbing?"
Yeah, I'd be walking through like one of your fight crowds, I'd be like, "Yo, Bisbing," and then they realize it's not me, and they're like, "Oh, dude, even better, Sweet T, what's up?" Yeah,
I can see that. I can see that.
Dang, bro, I was hoping you were Sweet T and not Bisbing.
Yeah. I think that you and Bisbing should fight then. Maybe.
I don't know about fighting, but I definitely should be on this podcast.
Yeah.
Make his 100%. Ratings go through
the roof. Through the roof. How you been, dude?
I've been good, man. I think the bigger question is, and I think all the fans want to know, is how are you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal.
Next week's the big week.
It is. Leave Wednesday. This is kind of like.
You leave Wednesday?
I mean, excuse me, not Wednesday, Tuesday.
Okay, about to say.
Leave Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Yep.
Not this coming Tuesday, but next Tuesday. Yeah, we usually get there. And they got we're back at the Resident Inn.
The Residence Inn.
Residence Inn. I think it's the Residence Inn. Sorry about my voice, guys. We did a 4.5-hour black belt exam, junior black belt exam this past Friday. These put them through it, so my voice is gone. But yeah, so the UFC has booked the Resident Inn for us fighters when it used to be the MGM Grand.
Or really whatever casino hotel you were fighting at.
Pretty much.
Well, then they moved it to T-Mobile. We stayed all kind of places. New York.
Yeah.
The Monte Carlo.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. But, I guess they're separating us from everybody else because of COVID. Still, come on.
Still
like, at this point, it's
precautions.
Like, come on. Pretty much everybody's had it, I'm pretty sure.
But it's going to be nuts because that's like shortly after they're reopening Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, I hear it's open right now. Like
but they're
crazy.
like fully opening it,
That's
awesome. No, yeah, that already happened, I think.
Yeah. It's crazy. Everybody's like, it's wild.
Yeah, so probably good for you guys.
It does. Like, it doesn't why. Like, I've had it already. I'm fine.
Do you like the interaction?
I do.
You've never been one of those guys that's been bothered by fans.
No.
You're not one of those guys that's like, shut up, don't talk to me.
No, not at all. I love it. I love to interact with the fans. The energy, it gives me energy, even during the weight cut process. I remember that was one of the only things that was like pretty difficult. We would stay at the MGM Grand and we would be up in a room and it was like to get down to our training rooms was like 2 miles to get there. Yeah. You had to walk through the entire casino, down steps, through another casino, down some more steps, through the kitchens. Through a portal and into your So we would go down there to cut weight, and then you have to travel from there all the way back up to your room, like with the fans there. So I'm 171 pounds, having to walk there. Everybody's like taking pictures, and I feel like death. Yeah, I feel like I'm dying. Of course, that's why I have Pops there because he could be the bad guy and be like, "Listen, guys, you just cut weight,"
Well, most of the time, the fans are respectful and they kind of understand, type of thing for the most part.
Yeah, most of the time they don't care.
Okay.
Most of the time they don't care, but I don't care.
I'm being respectful, but take a picture with me anyways.
Yeah. Well, they see my face and they're like, okay, like he's
struggling right now. Let me get a quick picture.
Yeah.
He's struggling.
I don't mean to bother you.
Let me get an autograph and maybe
a 17 pictures.
Yeah.
Chat with him for about the fight and who's going to win.
Yeah.
Or how they think Burns is going to beat me, or whoever's I'm fighting is going to beat me.
Do people done that? Like,
No,
hey, dude,
no.
what's up, man? Nice to meet you, but you're gonna lose this weekend.
No, actually, I haven't had that happen. But they're like, hey, man, make sure you watch out for this. Make sure you watch out for that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
But
good.
it's all good.
They're
fans. They're
well intended.
Yeah, it is. So, I mean, at least we're not having to deal with that part of it. But at the same time, I would like to interact with the fans. It's just, there's more to do.
Yeah.
There's more to do.
It always gave me more to do though. I was like your lead security guard. I have to like scope out the path. Like, all right, we're clear. Let's move.
Yeah, let's move. We have like
Quick,
earpieces
wait,
and
freeze.
stuff.
Yeah, like walkie-talkies. All right, check the corner. Let's clear the area.
Yeah, those were good times. But now, yeah, we're at the Residence Inn, kind of quarantined. I have a COVID. I got to do a COVID test in a few days before I even head out there. So I have to nose swab myself, and I hope it's not the ones, because my last fight in December had to go into my brain.
Yeah, no, man.
And when I was cornering Chris, had to go into my brain.
Yeah.
And I do that myself. That's hard. It's hard to do.
That is hard.
Yeah.
To force yourself into your nose while also pulling away from it at the same time.
It's the worst. But we got that.
The wall.
Other than that, I'm feeling good, man. My weight's coming down. This week I'm focused on obviously cardio, because all the other stuff is done. There's nothing really I can do in this week.
Just stay healthy. And
just stay healthy and not do anything
shape.
that will prevent me from fighting, like injury.
Yeah, be smart.
And on top of that, running karate camps.
Yep.
That's a big deal.
I mean, that's the number one priority.
Yeah, number one. Even before the fight, making sure our karate camps are
make sure we're smooth,
on point.
Got to, man.
Monday, we're going to the water park.
That's right. I bet you it gives you some relief, though. It gives
you,
instead of just sitting around thinking about it or whatever, you get to do stuff. You're forced to go to the water park or go watch a movie, even though it's Lego Batman for the 47th time.
The kids love that movie.
They do.
Yeah. Got to get tanned up, for the fight.
Yeah,
do that at the water park.
That's priority.
With the kids, with 70-something kids.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. That's my summer. Like literally my summer is busier than the school year. We wake up. Some days I got to be here. Well, of course, the ladies that are running the camps, my mom and my aunt, aka my aunt, my mom, they'll give me a few days off where I'm able to, like tomorrow, for instance, I got to be here at 10 a.m. So I have strength and conditioning. I got to work my training around it. So 9 a.m. I have strength and conditioning. We go to the water park for literally 4 hours, 5 hours. 4 hours, 4 hours?
Something like that. Yeah, around
4 hours. 4 hours. Then I come back. I teach classes from 4 to 8 o'clock. And from 8 to 9, I have another training session. And I get home around, 9:30, 9:45, 10 o'clock? 10 p.m.? Full day.
Pretty chill.
Full day every day, nonstop during the summer, guys.
That's how it's got to be. We got a business to run.
And I've been doing that for the longest time. You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
We just had to have this fight on our vacation week. Our only week during the summer we have off, and I've got to fight that week. So you're going on vacation, and I'm going to Vegas to cut weight.
Yep, I'm pretty excited about it.
You're going to be drinking Margie's, and I'm going to be drinking.
I'll be drinking Margie's in remembrance of you.
Thanks,
in thought of you.
Thank you.
Going through the process.
Why aren't you coming to my fight again?
It's just the logistics of being somewhere with the family and then having to leave them and fly up to Vegas, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, because you got 2 kids now.
And got kids, wife, got to take care of, help out. So it
Not
was going to be
important.
like, it was either to be like, hey, peace out, honey. Have fun with the kids, flying back by yourself. I'm heading to Vegas.
Yeah, she would rip you a new one, dude.
Yeah, so
not good. But I'm gonna miss you, man.
I'm gonna have the best view in the house, though.
Yeah, you are.
And that TV view.
You're gonna have those days off
view.
to remember to like text me to remember to post stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna be managing. I'm gonna be doing
still
all that good stuff from
managing
there.
at home and watching the fight.
Yeah.
Now, do you get nervous?
Of course, I get nervous. I probably get more nervous than you. The most nerve-wracking thing for me whenever I watch you fight is that no matter how good you're doing, and it was even before the Pettis fight, no matter how good anybody's doing, it can end instantly.
Yeah.
Like if you're watching a football game and the score's 56-17 and you're in the fourth quarter, like you know that team's gonna win.
Yeah.
But you can be in a fight and you can be up 4 rounds with 30 seconds left in the fight and
then it get finished
and then done, and it's just over like that.
Yeah.
Shows what it is. So that's like
Super
the whole time you're
nervous.
just like, I'm barely watching the fight. I'm just counting down the seconds. Just
It's
to
like hurry up
end.
and be over.
Yeah, just
hurry
finish.
up and be over.
So that's how it was with Jeff Neal. We weren't able to go out to the fight, obviously, for the Jeff Neal fight, but we were at dinner, and the whole day was pretty decent. And then we had like, all right, let's schedule this dinner, so hopefully that we can keep our mind of it while you're fighting. And then it didn't happen.
No, y'all, Mom. I remember when I got there because y'all were in Orlando, and y'all were at a restaurant. And yet Mom was just pacing back and forth. Nobody was ordering any food. Everybody was super nervous. And the waiter's like, what the heck is going on? What are these people doing?
Yeah, but he was totally understanding. But, yeah, we didn't even.
Was the meal good
enjoy the
afterwards? Or did
dinner.
you even eat it?
Oh, absolutely. It was excellent afterwards. It was the best meal ever.
Yeah.
It was great. But, yeah, I get nervous, but I'll be chilling at the beach. I try not to think about it until the day of, really until the most nervous you get is like the fight before. And then, like you said, like they do the whole walkout, and then Bruce Buffer takes,
stuff.
his
Stop
whole deal, and then
Yeah.
it's just like, okay. But, yeah, I'm getting nervous just thinking about it.
Thank you. Well, welcome to my life. I've been nervous the entire time we've been talking about it.
Yeah, man.
We just gotta keep, move on. Gotta move on to something else. So, Serial Gone fought last night.
Yeah, you butchered his name, but it's all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Serial Gone.
Gane.
Is it gone? The UFC has said gone.
Maybe it is gone.
Maybe it is gone.
No one knows.
Correct us if we're wrong, fans, followers.
But yeah, he looked really good.
He did,
Crisp,
man.
Technical as always.
Question is, do you think he could beat the man, the scariest guy
No
in the
idea.
UFC?
We'll have to do a video on that
Yes.
and talk about it.
Yeah, I agree. But he did good last night.
Mm-hmm.
You got some pretty good fights coming up. Obviously, the our fight, UFC 264.
Yep.
Dang, man, it's crazy. Because what was it, 3 years ago? No, 2 years ago I fought. And 244 at Madison Square Garden against Vicente Luque. And now I'm fighting his best friend, Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to be in the corner.
Possibly. How do you feel about, and he's not the first person to do it, but how do you feel about him bringing in Raymond Daniels?
I don't care. I mean, Rory McDonald brought him in. I think Tyron Woodley brought him in. I'm like, he should give me a percentage of his whatever they're paying him.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're getting this. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's all good. It's all good. It doesn't bother me. Just
Part
because,
of the game.
Yeah, it's part of the game. It's part of the game.
Yeah, it'd be wrong of him not to do it.
Right.
Not to try and be as prepared as possible.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a difficult guy to prepare for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Here he is bringing in Raymond Daniels, and I've got 70 kids I'm fighting.
Exactly. So that's number one, dude. Like, you lasted like 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Which is a record.
Well, after the third kid lashed on my leg, I was going down.
Yeah.
Like with 70 kids, I don't care who you are. They're going to take you out. If they're fearless, like those guys, because I had gloves on, they knew I wasn't going to hit them hard. They were just coming after me.
Yeah.
And then what was pretty surprised me, while I was down and out, they still continued to punch me in the back of the head.
Mm-hmm. Ruthless.
I was out. It was like, what was that movie about the kids on the island?
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies. They were
crazy film.
They were ready to cut my arms off.
Start eating.
Start eating me.
Dole out your hind parts for nutrients.
Yeah, it was that bad. That's my life.
Yep.
Getting beat up by these kids on the regular basis.
Yep. I know. It's an exciting life.
I agree.
Exciting life we live. So speaking of getting back to the fight, UFC 264, does it add any extra pressure that it's on a pretty big card? Do you think about it? Is that one of those things where you're like, man, it's whatever, Conor McGregor card, like?
It does help, I guess. It gives me energy to go out there. It gives me more energy because of the whole energy of the event, people being there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bother me that it's a big card. I fought on big cards before, and I
Fought
go
on-
about
you
it
fought
the
on pretty
exact same
huge
way.
cards, dude.
I know. I realize that.
You've had a pretty awesome career. You fought on a couple of corner cards. Obviously, UFC 205 was massive.
The biggest card, pretty much, of all time, I think.
Was that the record? Was that the record
Madison
card?
Square Garden's records,
Yeah, it broke all them
which
records.
is ridiculous because everybody's performed there. Muhammad Ali's
Yeah.
performed there.
Yeah,
He's fought there. So it broke all Madison Square Garden records.
that's crazy.
Yeah. But no, it doesn't bother me at all. It gives me the energy. It gives me, like, it fires me up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be pretty big. There's gonna be
Yeah.
some pretty heavy hitters
Going
in the
from
crowds.
my last fight with nobody in the arena to this fight, just completely different.
To being able to hear all the fans and
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
hear that
Yeah.
Wonderboy cranking up and everybody going nuts. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's around the corner. It's around the corner. Let's stop talking about it, please.
All right, man. So back to it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but did you see where Colby Covington was talking trash?
Of course I did. Who does he? He doesn't. I don't even know who he's never talked
Okay,
trash about.
so what did he, like, I forgot even what he even said about me. Called me a 40-year-old virgin.
Mm-hmm.
Said that I, drive kids around. That I
He said you should
identify
retire. That
myself
you don't
as a
deserve
boy.
anything.
I don't identify myself as. People call me Wonderboy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my nickname. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does that affect you?
No. Him saying stuff? No.
Because at this point in time, everything that he says is like basically diluted because he just always talks trash about everyone.
Yeah, about everybody.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You do it all the time. It's to the point where it's like, all right, well,
yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
For me, the first thing was like, all right, is that all this guy got? Like, that's all
Yeah.
I can come up with?
He's definitely reciprocated his things about you in almost every. That's like his thing.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Does karate, thinks it's funny or whatever. Thinking karate's cool. Drive around in a karate truck. 40-year-old virgin.
A karate truck.
Yeah.
He calls it a karate truck. It's a bus, and
Yeah.
you want to ride in the bus.
He does.
He does want to ride in
And
the bus.
he's definitely jelly of the karate bus.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Colby Covington. Do you think he gets the next shot?
Well, Dana White already said it. I guess the only thing stopping at this point is Usman signing the contract or however much pull he has on that end. But, you know, in Colby's defense, it was the closest fight Usman's had
Yeah, it went.
ever.
What?
since
He finished
his
him in the
loss.
5th round?
Yeah, and I think I saw somewhere where they released the scorecards and he was like losing that fight.
Who?
Usman.
Way.
It was either neck and neck or he was like a
know.
judge or two had him up
I don't know how that was. I have no
like
idea.
3 rounds.
I
to
didn't see it that
1,
way.
or
I thought
maybe it was 2-2. I don't remember, but it was
Usman
really
winning
close.
That was ridiculous. Usman was piecing him up. Like, Colby Covington was swinging and missing. He was throwing a lot of volume, but wasn't hitting anything.
Yeah. Well, it all just depends on what the judges see, and there's been some crazy
Calls.
recently. So
I think Cormier should be a judge. You know, I think they should have fighters
Yep.
be judges. They've been through it. They see it better. People with some experience,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he deserves it. He's fought. His last fight was Tyron Woodley,
Yeah.
you know?
And then wasn't that before you fought Jeff Neal?
Was it?
Or
Yeah.
was that earlier this year? It had to have been before you fought Jeff.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was like it was last summer.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. But yeah,
He's
I
been
mean,
just
that's
sitting around talking.
yeah, doing nothing. Training, I guess. I don't know. But I don't think he deserves it. Give either Leon or myself.
Yeah. Well, that's what he said. You don't deserve anything. You've already had 2 shots at the title.
So you've had one, so I mean,
He's about to get another one.
exactly.
Yeah. We'll see.
But still, he had his shot too. What the heck is he saying?
Yeah, and he got
Come on, man. I thought he got toe up. Got his jaw broken.
ran out the arena.
Oh, he did.
Literally just
He's like,
bolted.
"Woo."
He's like,
Just
nah, bro,
ran
I'm
out.
out of here.
Yeah, I lost.
Dipped out.
I'm down. I'm out.
Let me get this run in real quick. Oh, man. But trash talk's a part of the game. But there's definitely levels to trash talk.
Yeah, you got
Like,
guys that are
you
really
got
good at
guys
it.
that are intellectual with it.
Cringies.
You know, Chael Sonnen was like you know, intellectual with it. Obviously, Connor, he's just quick, man. He's just witty, dude. It's like everything he says, the trash talk, it makes sense in that moment in time. You're like, wow.
Yeah, I feel like he does his research.
Yeah,
too.
And then you have people who just say stuff that is filled with like just emotion, or you know that it's the purpose is to try and get views, or
yeah.
It's not like a natural part of their game plan.
Yeah, it's a tactic.
It's like you trying to talk trash.
It's not happening. I'm the one of those that just be like, you know, you say something and I'm just like, well, your face.
Yeah, like your mom, But yeah, no, we're definitely not a trash talking family. Trash talking family.
Trash talking. What did you say?
Trash talking.
Trash talking.
Yeah,
there it is again.
Trash talking.
You meant to do that?
Nope, I didn't. My brain scrambled.
Dang, what the heck is going on?
But you know, whenever like Connor does it, and Anderson didn't do it with words. He did it with his fighting. You know that they did these things to try and get the edge over their opponent, not to necessarily draw views to the fight.
Yeah.
Right? Like Connor talks trash to try and get you to believe what he's saying, to be like, dang, dude, is he going to knock me out in the 5th round?
Yeah, and then it happens.
Like get you believing his words. Whereas you have people who talk trash to just try and like, oh,
get
there's
views.
beef, and I want to watch this fight to see what happens.
Yeah.
It's like Connor has the twofold. People are going to watch to see if he's right, but also his opponent's like, dang.
Muhammad Ali.
I'm believing that.
I was watching some Muhammad Ali trash talk not too long ago. He was an intellectual guy, man. I mean, he was just so intelligent with it, man. And so confident in it that everybody else, he would just pull the confidence out of everybody he fought.
Yeah.
It was like he was so confident, he was drawing it like Goku takes your power.
For the spirit bomb?
For the spirit bomb, he was doing the same thing, just soaking it in.
Yeah.
And it gave him power, I felt like.
Yeah. So there's that. That stuff's kind of.
I was watching Baki. Did you ever watch Baki?
Nope.
The anime on Netflix?
Nope.
Super sick. Well, one of the characters is Muhammad Ali. And in that, it talked about, of course, these Japanese, the physiques in this anime is just ridiculous. There's one dude, he was just known to have this, he was just jacked and have solid, abs and muscles. And some guy, he was doing a lot of hand conditioning, and he goes to drive his hand in this dude's chest, and he hits the guy's chest, and you see just the hands break in slow motion. It was so cool. But Muhammad Ali, and they talked about how he wasn't just a boxer, he was a martial artist. The way he moved, he fought like a MMA, like a karate fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was so new back then. It was so different. He wasn't just a boxer.
Yeah.
He was like an actual, boxing is a martial arts.
Yeah, martial art, yeah.
Martial art. But the way he was doing it and moving it was Shaolin-y, karate-ish.
Mm-hmm. Kung Fu-ish.
Kung Fu-ish.
It's it's like the movie The One with Jet Li.
Oh, I love that movie.
Whenever he fights the final two, you had the straight line one.
Yeah.
And he went all flowy and was flowing
Tai
around
Chi.
it. Yeah, he brought that flowy, I'm just going to go around you, and use that Tai Chi, Kung Fu type stuff to just get around your straight attacks. That's kind of how Muhammad Ali, and very similar to Bruce Lee's water analogy.
Yeah, but it's funny though, in real life, it's the straight punch that beats you.
Yeah, no. I wish fights were like in the movies.
Yeah, me too. Matrix especially.
That'd be so cool.
Imagine fights like that in the cage.
0% of fights look like this. You know what I mean? Just sorry.
Tony beatboxing over here. Beatbox
dude,
champ.
I just hit that Autobots transformation. Transformers over. My bad, y'all. Just morph the movies. Shout out Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. He's an interesting guy.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. I was watching an interview that he did with a bunch of it was like a round table of actors.
Yeah.
And he was the one I was most intrigued about. Listen to everybody.
Barstool posted a video of.
It was a Zoom call, right?
No, there was somebody was filming a happy birthday song at a restaurant, random restaurant. The waiters came out and were singing happy birthday, and in the background was Shia LaBeouf, and he was bobbing his head let's go to the birthday, happy birthday. So he was by himself in a booth, at a local restaurant, just jamming.
By himself. What?
Yeah, like clapping to this kid's happy birthday
I would love just
song.
to hang out with Shia
He's
LaBeouf.
just in the background, just
vibing,
himself, just chilling.
I remember he on this story when he got arrested for I guess public indecent. I guess he was drunk or something like that, and he just goes through this whole story of how he got to that point. Freaking hilarious.
Yeah, man.
I think he'd be a cool guy to hang out with.
For sure.
100%.
For sure.
Like really him, not as like a fan, just like one of his best friends, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Because you know he would see us as just like just oh god, just these fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just get to know somebody like on a real level. One of those dudes.
Yeah, I think him, Will Ferrell, would be another guy.
Will Ferrell would be cool. He's hilarious.
Who else? I sit there and think about that like, all the time. Oh, he would be cool to hang out with.
Who else would be cool to hang out with?
Jack Black for sure.
Jack Black. Yeah,
he looks like a solid dude.
Funny.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
Because I feel like
awesome
the way he is in real life, that's him in the
movies. He just
in the
plays
movies, the
himself
Star-Lord
in
movies, like he plays himself.
Yeah. Yeah, you see it in like his social media posts, even when he's talking about legit things and he's being like a real person. It's still goofy and has that funny flair.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt would hang out with. Who
else?
else?
Y'all need to make this happen. Y'all need to put this podcast out.
He goes to fights. He's been at Bellator events.
He's never been to any of my freaking
He's taken
fights.
pictures with MVP, so you'd think like he might be like MVP, karate.
Well, he's trained MMA. He trains MMA, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's at a gym where there's a lot of Bellator fighters there. So maybe that's why he goes Bellator. I don't know. But he would be a cool one to hang out with.
Yeah.
Type in the comments down below, guys, who you think would be cool besides us. You know, obviously, who you like to hang out with,
and as like a friend, like a legit, not to meet and take pictures with, but just like who would you want to hang out with, just be chilling with,
right?
Yeah.
Like I don't think I could do that with Tom Cruise. The Rock would be cool.
I feel like he'd be cool to hang out with.
I feel like if we hung out with him, he would make us work out constantly.
Yeah, you could only hang out with The Rock while
in the gym. In the gym, that's it.
He's like, I won't hang out with you unless we're lifting weights.
Lift this 500 pounds. Go.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And then take a shot of his tequila
after mixing it into his energy drink.
Mixing his tequila with his
while
pre-workout
wearing his shoes.
Yeah, and just feeling subconscious about yourself. I mean, like it's feeling terrible about yourself because he's just so jacked. Him wearing like a cutoff sweatshirt, zip up halfway, zipped down where his pecs are just coming out, shredded. You know.
Yeah. It's basically every day when you see me, right? Like it's just like you get self-conscious because you're like, dang, dude, his pecs.
I mean, I think it's close.
Definitely
close to it.
I'll give him a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
I think Chris Farley would have been cool to hang out with. David Spade, Adam Sandler, all those guys.
Like yeah, that whole crew. Yeah. The whole Adam Sandler's crew.
Rob Schneider, the whole. Because that's
just to be on set. I think with those guys would be dope. Like
Kevin James. We got to meet Kevin James.
Kevin James. Actually, Kevin James is super cool.
Yeah,
we have hung out with him at his house.
Oh yeah.
For his kid's birthday.
Yes.
Remember we were riding on dirt bikes and stuff?
I was a little preoccupied because that was when Colleen and I were trying,
Tony was trying to.
I didn't even get to enjoy
he was working
Kevin
Operation
James's
Sweep
house.
Her Off Her Feet, which is Chris's sister.
Operation
we're at
Sweep Her Off Her Feet was definitely
James'
going
house
on the
in Long Island at a kid's birthday party with Chris. Colleen was there, and Tony only had Colleen on his mind, just trying to spit that game. And it was almost like she kind of didn't.
Yeah, man.
She didn't want anything to do with you, bro. She was playing super hardball.
She was playing hardball, so it basically ruined my time with Kevin James, the famous Kevin James at his house.
I'm sitting there just vibing to the beat with Kevin James, Chris. Tony's over there just trying to, follow around Colleen.
Yeah, just, not hungry, depressed, just not eating any of the food.
And the food was delicious.
Any of his hilarious jokes.
Yeah. I've been over there a few times. He's super cool, man. He's a super cool guy to hang out with.
Dude, I remember because we were riding around dirt bikes and stuff. And he had his 4-wheelers out and dirt bikes, and I was riding dirt bikes. I was like, dude, I'm gonna pop a wheelie.
Just look dope.
Just and I was way off in the field, and I hit this wheelie, but I came off the bike. I ran like 5 steps behind it. I had to slam the brake and hop back on it like nothing happened.
Dude, how did you do that? By running, by slamming on?
I was like, there's no way I'm about to wreck Kevin James's dirt bike at his house and have him like call the ambulance while trying to impress Colleen.
That's when accidents happen, when you try to impress people. So, give you a story of trying to impress some chick when I was in like middle school. We had a Weimaraner. Remember Gracie?
I do remember.
We remember Gracie. I hated that dog. I hate it. I'm a dog lover. You would take her outside for 4 hours. She would not pee. As soon as you come in the house, peed and pooped in the house.
And then you got beat for it.
I got beat for it.
Yeah.
But funny. I would get on my skateboard and she would run. I mean, this dog was fast. I mean, fast, dude. And she would run around the neighborhood and she would just pull me behind it.
Well, that's what Weimaraners are known for. They're meant to be like dogs with a lot of space. They're meant to have a lot of space to run because they have a lot of energy and stuff like that.
This chick up the street, super hot at the time when I was like in middle school. I had my shirt off, just shredded. I was kickboxing, looking mean, lean and mean, and shirt off, dude. And I was coming down the hill, coming towards our house, and then Tony freaking Thompson.
Me.
So our dog had this thing.
Just got me a brand new bike.
If she saw you run from her in the opposite direction, she was going to speed up to try and catch you. And Tony was halfway up the street. I'm sitting there trying to look dope. Gracie just jogging, and then Tony's like, Gracie, runs the other direction.
No. I had just gotten a brand new bike, dude. I hadn't gotten a freaking whiplash, dog. So I was on my brand new bike just zooming. And there you were on your skateboard, and I'm like, watch this. I blew past you guys, and then Gracie took off after me.
Bro, she was on your behind. Next thing you know, flying. I knew it. I knew if I let her leash go, she was going to run away.
Yeah.
So I had 2 things going on. Number 1, do I let her go, let her risk getting away, or do I risk what's about to happen and just just roll with it. Let it ride.
Just accept your
shirt
fate.
Off. Great. My skateboard, we were going so fast. You know that wobble you get on your skateboard?
The death wobble.
The death wobble is the worst.
That's the scariest. That's like one of the scariest moments in life when you start hitting that wobble. Yeah. You're like, dude, either I got to pull it together quick or I'm getting damaged.
If you jump off, you have to recover. Like your ankle strength has to be to that where you can just get it flattened out. Yep. And that's 99.9% of the time that's not happening.
Nope.
And it's funny because I watch videos of death wobbles all the time, and I know there's no recovery after that happens. So I hit 2 steps, blah, blah, flying in the air, checking this girl out to my left. I know she's watching me. Hit the dirt on my chest, on the pavement. She drugged me probably 5-6 feet on my stomach, blood everywhere. I look back to look at the chick. She was already in the house. She was like, nope,
and there you are, writhing in pain.
Survival of the
meanwhile,
fittest.
I had no idea you had just wiped out. I get to the house, I'm laughing.
Dude, I get to the house, and bleeding. My nipples were gone. Nips were no longer there. It was so red.
The road rash.
The road rash. Brutal. It was like blending in with the rash. And then you got mom out there, miracle growing, whatever she's miracle growing.
Always.
Remember she had the miracle grow attached to the hose?
That's how it works, man.
And then
she was always out there miracle growing something. Dude.
Yeah. And then she goes up and just sprays whatever chemical is in that thing on.
You got to clean it out.
Clean it out.
You got to get that wound clean.
And I remember, 3 years after that, still picking gravel out of my skin.
Like yeah, I remember you had a rock stuck in your pec for like ever until you had to get a knife and like surgically remove it.
Yeah, I was in middle school and I finally got that out.
I think you were in high school.
I was in.
You were like high schoolish, yeah, because I was in the middle school.
Okay, I was definitely 9th grade then. It was like just when I got there.
Yeah.
Because it was after I graduated, I finally surgically removed that rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Yeah, the death wobble. That's terrible.
Speaking of death wobbles, remember whenever you made Evan wreck on day 1 at St. Augustine?
Oh, that was the best. Another story time right there, dude.
Dude, that was rough.
Oh, I know. St. Augustine, Florida. Whatever road you're on, it's rock and mostly seashells,
like the embedded seashells.
The sharpest, probably natural.
Yeah, a lot of traction
thing you could put in gravel, like the sharpest thing.
Yeah.
that you can
Let's
put on
make
gravel.
these shells as sharp as possible, and then
So
put them
if
in our
anybody
roads.
falls or wrecks or gets flown out of a vehicle, they die instantly. Gets shredded. So we had rented mopeds, which was the best. I mean, we all had our mopeds at the time.
It was just you and Evan.
Oh, it was just me and Evan. You
Yeah.
were out in the back of
I
it?
was too young.
Oh.
I was too young. While you were over there, I was busy breaking my toe into the ocean.
You broke your toe?
Yeah, dude. You and Evan went out on mopeds.
Our moped adventures.
And Mom was like, "I'll take you to the beach." So I went to the beach, and I was like, "Let's go!" So I was
By
like
yourself?
sprinting
You
by
were that
myself.
way? You
I'm
had that much
sprinting
energy
into the
by
water.
yourself?
Yeah, dude. I was like, 11, 12, whatever. I'm sprinting into the water, and I go to jump and like dive into the wave, and I stubbed my middle toe, broke it, and it ruined my trip
The entire time. That's the
whole
worst.
time. But anyways,
Well, I
back to
ruined
your
Evan's
story.
trip. Let's get back
Yeah.
to the ruining Evan's
sure.
trip. So we're on mopeds and we're flying. We're just going down the road. Beach on the right, civilization on the left. I remember rolling through some old home with a bunch of old people sitting on the parking lot. I'm sitting there doing donuts, trying to be cool.
On the pad.
Yeah, on the pad, just trying to look into. I had an audience, so I'm just me,
Had to impress.
me. Hot rod. I was hot rodding it.
Life short, stunt it.
I was hot rodding, just me. And then we take off. Evan's like trying to be funny, and he starts getting close to my tire, like, whoa, I'm like, dude, stop, bro. And he gets close to me again, like he's going to hit my front tire. And he did it like 5 or 6 times. He's just laughing. I'm like, bro, chill. And I was like, all right. I did it one time to him. One time. Locked up. I mean, locked up the front handlebar. Where you look, boom, and you're just going nowhere after that.
Yeah.
Just over the handlebars.
Yep.
Man, we were probably going at least 35 miles an hour.
Because that was top speed for them bad boys.
Exactly. We were
35
going.
mph on them pads is flying.
Yeah, and we
dude.
didn't get like the cool ones. We got the DUI,
Yeah, like
pads that you ride
hand-me-downs,
around
like-
in.
Yep.
You got your license taken away, and you just got the cheapest.
Yeah, because you only had to be like 16
Yeah.
to be able to ride those, and you and Evan, y'all were
ruined his
right
trip.
there at it.
I'm talking just skint him up. And then
remember-
Dad's idea of cleaning it, hey man, just go jump in the ocean.
Actually, really good idea.
Yeah, clean
Might
it up
have
with
attracted
salt.
some sharks, which means we could have done some sightseeing, seeing some cool wildlife,
Yep.
and also clean out his wounds.
Yeah. Yeah, a little
He had
bit.
to like sleep with paper towels on his skin,
Oh, it was
so
the
it
worst.
wouldn't
He
get
woke
blood
up the next
everywhere.
day with his sheets dried to his, so we had to
Yeah.
peel his sheets off.
Oh, God.
I mean, the whole front gone, side of his arm gone.
Dang,
Yeah, we had to go get him some new clothes at the same time because that was the day we flew in. Luggage gone too. It was just like the worst trip for Evan imaginable.
it was a rough time.
Yeah, but a fun time. Good memories.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, those are our road
Memories.
rash days.
I haven't had fortunately, any like crazy road rash days. Did I have any craziness? The only crazy thing I had was whenever Evan broke my ankle when I was like 5.
Did it on purpose. He hated you because he was the
I
youngest.
took
for the
his baby
longest.
status, man. He was the baby. I came in, not anymore. I immediately became the favorite. He got mad, sabotaged my life up until he moved out. Is what it is. I totally understand, but
Yeah,
fortunately, I've been blessed with not too many crazy
stories.
stories.
We got to create some
Injury
for you, dude.
stories.
We got to
Please
create
don't.
some.
Never.
You know? Just saying.
Never. But so yeah, man. Good stories. Good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Nothing real crazy. Trying to keep your mind off of the upcoming
Yeah, I
fight.
appreciate that.
Even though I'm bringing it back
Appreciate
up right
it.
now.
Thanks a lot, dude. Immediately got nervous again.
Huge fight, huge card. There's a good chance that we're not going to release an episode next week. Just because I'll be gone, you'll be gone.
I'll be gone.
Unless we can figure out how to do it remotely, which, I know it's the 21st century and there's ways of doing that. I just don't know.
That's the thing,
we'll
too.
figure it
Working
out.
around my schedule at the UFC, because when you arrive, you're doing media.
And now that they're
hours.
open back up, I'm sure it's going to be like back to your normal rounds of.
No, we're still quarantined.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to be in the residence inn. But so everything's going to be done probably by phone.
Yeah.
Or in the hotel.
Yeah.
So what else? It'll be easy.
Yeah. At least
Easy
everything
peasy,
will
lemon
be-
squeezy.
Everything will be right there, which is good. Because
Yeah.
like you said, those days of trucking through the casino and like the food court to get to your
Over. Oh, yeah, the
Workout
food
room.
court. Oh, yeah.
always.
Yeah, I remember going.
it
What was it?
crazy.
The Mandalay Bay, and they had the little ice cream station right there, and like on that corner.
Yeah,
The
dude.
best days.
Those were cool. Cool. Favorite casino you fought at? Go.
Mandalay Bay.
Really? Even
I
over
loved
MGM?
it because it was my first fight there. Was at Mandalay Bay, and
You fought Whitaker there too.
fought Whitaker there
That
as
was a
well.
good fight.
But it was just fun. It was just vibing because you'd have to. I remember walking through to get to that was the hotel where you had to walk through the kitchens, like on the outskirts. The people that you don't see like walk through the kitchens to get to the venue, and then it just smelled so good. They had brownies and stuff, all these baked like breads and stuff.
Yeah.
The one thing your body's craving is carbs,
Mm-hmm.
straight carbs.
But anyway, so if we can work that out, we'll get that out to you guys next week as well. So, but we appreciate you guys tuning into this week's episode. You know,
Yes.
Leave comments down below. Let us know how we're doing, what you guys think about it, topics you want us to cover, you wish we'd cover more of. We'll do all those things. You know, we're here to bring you guys awesome content. And don't forget to head over to Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Check us out there. Leave a review. Leave a quality review.
Quality
Even if you
review.
don't like the podcast, just do that
We
one
just
thing for
appreciate
us.
it,
and
guys. Thank you.
leave a quality review. And until next time, WB,
Yeah, man.
good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. I think next time we'll have this. It'll be after the fight. We'll be talking about it.
Possibly. We'll see. But we're going to be still dropping content. Technically Tuesday's coming out tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in for that.
Tune in, baby.
And don't forget to hit that like button, share the podcast, and subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Peace, guys.
Peace
Catch
out.
you later.